So this week we're talking about our very first Pride event, and that could be like a parade or just one of those festivals. So my first Pride event technically was like Pride Fest in the park in Fort Collins, but I'm not gonna count that because it was literally like a day and I just like walked through for 10 minutes and it was boring. And then my first actual one that I'm gonna count was Denver Pride, which was freaking awesome. But the first year I went, it was just me, my friend Wyatt, my friend Steph, and my friend Shannon. And Wyatt wasn't out yet, and Steph, I had like this absolutely horrible crush on her, and it kind of ruined the whole event because I just got jealous the entire time because she and Wyatt went off to like find people to meet and hang out with, and they were intent on finding girlfriends, even though Wyatt was gay. But the whole point is that if you're gonna do Pride, don't go with someone you're crushing on, and go with a big group of people. And let me just tell you how I rectified that my second year. Okay, second year of Denver Pride was probably the best 2 days of my freaking life. Okay, so first day is just like the fair, and that's when you like walk around and there's all these booths, and there's like 100 booths. And so I went with like 10 of my friends. It was crazy. We like had a sleepover and a huge party, and then we all packed into my van and went down to Denver, and then we like spent the entire day doing that, and we met up with Steph and her girlfriend's ex. And you know, I don't really like Steph anymore. In fact, she's kind of a bitch. So I didn't really care at that point, and it didn't ruin my Pride event. And then that night, I saw Brandi Carlile in concert, and she's like an LGBT singer, so I count that as part of Pride event. And it was absolutely amazing because she gave a shout out to Denver Pride, and she sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is kind of gay because it has the word rainbow in it. And then I drove back to Denver like at 10 at night. I nearly fell asleep and died on the way there. But we stayed at my friend Alex's condo, and we pretty much just like hung out, and they smoked hookah, but I don't do hookah because I think tobacco is horrible. But, so we did that, and then the next day was the parade, and we walked from her condo to the parade, and it was absolutely amazing because we just happened to end up in front of this church, and they were protesting the whole thing, and it was so much fun because Steph, Katie, Rachel, and I we just like went over there, and it just got into a huge argument with the church, and it was tons of fun because people would like randomly make out in front of the protesters, and it was probably the best part of the parade to stand at because of the protesters, which is kind of sad. And then we walked around some more because, you know, the festival's still there, and we did that. And then on the way back, it was pretty late at night because we tried to go to the after event, but I wasn't 18, and I was the only person who wasn't 18, so we couldn't go to the big party at like this club. So on the way back, we stopped off because there was just like this random carnival in one of the towns between Fort Collins and Denver. So we stopped there and we just went on a bunch of like fair rides, and it was absolutely epic and the best way to end Pride. So long story short, Denver Pride's really awesome, and if you're gonna do a Pride event, I hear it's like one of the top 5 in the nation, after like San Francisco and Los Angeles, which have like all the celebrities, and well, it's San Francisco, it's like the gay mecca. So yeah, Denver Pride, freaking awesome. James and I actually went the second time, and he'll probably tell you more about it because that was actually his first Pride event, though that was my second. If you guys ever doubted how much I love Glee, I created a little like love chart on my whiteboard because that show is completely messed up, and as you can see by this chart, like pretty much everyone has made out with everyone, and I just keep adding to it as the season goes along. So yeah, I'm crazy.